Back in the days, you couldn't say you were the best and that be that because you have a hot video out. You had to prove it. So if you said, I'm the best in the Bronx or so-and-so, so-and-so, or Queens or Brooklyn, whatever, you had to prove that.
Manhattan keeps on making it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, Bronx keeps creating it, and Queens keeps on faking it.
Battling was about skills. It was about what you could do on the mic. So doing that against somebody like who's the baddest was just, yeah, was just exhilarating, and it took you lyrically to the next level. It challenged you lyrically to be better.
So here's a paragraph written on behalf of the ruler, dictator, lord, and ambassador, making a massacre. You couldn't last through a round of combat where my left arm's at, my mouth with the mic in my hand for my attack.
Brothers would battle, you know, and you would sit there and write all the time to sharpen your skills and to stay on point.
I'm a soldier at war, I'm making sure you don't try to battle me no more. Got concrete rhymes, been rapping for 10 years, and even when I'm bragging, I'm being sincere.
It's just the essence of hip-hop, you know. That goes back to the game of dozens, that hierarchy that exists amongst teenage boys, and whoever can command the center of attention for the longest period of time inherits a dominant position in the clique. Then you have this boy who's rapping, who's the best, and he has all the other rappers kind of feeling it, so he becomes dominant.
This ain't a battle, it's WrestleMania for the ultimate contest of skill. And for those who think I'm over the hill, Castlemania is my new slogan. Say my prayers, eat my vitamins like Hulk Hogan. Got my pythons pumping, I can't be hurt. You see the Macho Man on my t-shirt.
Everything that we would rhyme about was always about fantasizing about being the toughest or being the strongest or being the fastest. So the competition would always come from the fact that if one guy got on and rocked and then somebody got on after him and didn't, the crowd was like the Apollo. They would just let you know right off the bat.
And that was really, you know, the excitement was like a boxing match without the, you know, the fisticuffs, without the violence.
Yo, this beat is stupid fresh. Oh yeah, you know it cold just dug fresh. Of course, the rest is sore.
When we came out and we did the answer to Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick, everybody was like, y'all got nerves to go up against Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick.
And back then, it was all on wax, and it was all good.
If you had a problem with another MC, you don't have to fight. Take it to the stage. You know, you guys do a battle.
Well, the one that really kind of signified the whole term of battle was Kool Moe Dee and Busy Bee on the tapes that were going around. They had a lot of underground tapes in New York. It was the first of its kind that people were like all up in arms about.
What's my name? Well, I know you and y'all know me, so I welcome y'all to the place to be.
There was a big rap contest in Harlem World. I was the greatest. Everybody knew I was the greatest. I was the best. I was always winning.
And at this time, I was just hosting this one. You know, it's like I was one of the elites, one of the few that had a record out at the time. And Busy Bee got on, and he just started talking about, you know, he took a picture with the trophy, and he's the best rapper.
I go ball with the ball, but dang it, dig it. Come on. Right now, y'all, well, it's time to prepare for the #1 rapper of the year.
And at the end of all my rhymes, after I usually win, it was like, until I meet my match, I'm going to have some fun. Until then, everybody knows Busy Bee is #1.
Busy had no idea that I was like going off to the side to like plan a little surprise.
You're not #1, you're not even the best, and you can't win no real empty contest.
Kool Moe Dee went at me with some rap, he snapped on me, he took me to the mud. But it was fun.
Hold on, Busy Bee, I don't mean to be bold, but put that ball bullshit on hold. We gonna get right down to the nitty-gritty. Gonna tell you a little something why you ain't.
That one tape made so many $20 bills till, Kool Moe Dee still owe me some money for that tape.
The tape that everyone has, that tape is a draw. No one knows that, or very few people really know that. We had to redo that battle 4 days later on New Year's Eve.
Kool Moe Dee came in as an executioner and fried them. And then Kool Moe Dee being able to carry it 4 years later into a challenge to LL Cool J. It was just incredible.
How you like me now?
I was truly a LL fan. So the way we got caught up in that whole diss and battle thing was directly, when I look back in retrospect, was because I had friends that knew him that went to my college, and they would come back and, oh, LL said this, he said that, he said he's making more money than you now, blah, 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 and then I would feed into it.
How you think it feel to see another MC get paid? Using my rap style, and I'm playing the background. Meanwhile, I ain't with that. You can't forget that. You took my style, I'm taking it back.
I Need Love was blazing, and at that time, I was just going in the studio to make How You Like Me Now. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna add this bigger and better, forget about Deffer kind of thing, and just start it off. And when I did that, I remember his reaction was, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna come off. And then when the record got some momentum and got hot, he had to answer, so he did Jack the Ripper.
How you like me now, punk? You're looking down. Here's what my name is. Killing what my aim is. I washed up, rapper need to wash up. My name is
It just escalated to this big thing where the crowd was picking sides.
It's like, you know, Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor standing on stage and telling jokes about one another, seeing who can win. It was no hard feelings. It was just for fun.
We never really hated each other. I know that no matter what I said, LL never really felt that I was a threat to his success or anything, and vice versa. It was just, again, a battle of wits.
South Bronx, the South Bronx.
He came out with a record dissing Shan, which was really, back then, the only way that you can really get known. I claim to be the best in the Bronx and called Shan out on his record, Queensbridge.
You love to hear the story again and again of how it all got started way back when. The monument is right in your face. Sit and listen for a while to the name of the place. The bridge, the bridge, the bridge, the bridge.
Chris thought that I said hip-hop started in Queensbridge, but it was just in the beginning it says we're going to tell you a little story about where they come from.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got MC Shan and Molly Mall in the house tonight. They just came from off tour, and they want to tell you a little story about where they come from.
That whole thing really started because we went to Mr. Magic to try to get a deal. We wanted to be down with the Juice Crew. He listened to our tape and told us pretty much it's not all that. And Marley and Shan and Shantae and Biz and everybody was putting out great music, and we felt this.
So you think that hip-hop had its start out in Queensbridge? If you pop that junk up in the Bronx, you might not live, because you're in South Bronx.
We used to go around and do these battles all over the country, and it was like looking forward to every other show. What we gonna do next? What we gonna do next? And, well, and as a matter of fact, that was really like a turning point in hip-hop. Hip-hop was like dwindling then, and then all of a sudden it was like controversy was cool, but that was like, that South Bronx, Queens thing was like over the board then.
By people trying to prove they was better than the next people. That's how hip-hop grew. That's how you perfected the art of rhyming and delivery and stuff like that.
Yo, DMD. Yeah, what's up, man? There go that girl they call Roxanne. She's all stuck up. Why you say that? Cause you wouldn't give a guy like me no rap. Now she was walking down the street, so I said, hello, I'm Gango from your TFO. And she so, I said, so, baby, don't you know I can sing, rap, dance in just one show.
In our situation, as far as being a battle, you know, having this battle record or dissing whatever, I don't understand that as far as Roxanne. In our song, what we said is, no matter how hard we tried, we couldn't get this young lady. She was dissing us.
I thought I had it in the palm of my hand. But man, oh man, if I was grand, I'd bang Roxanne. Roxanne, Roxanne. Can't you understand? Roxanne, Roxanne. I wanna be your man.
Roxanne, the girl on the song, was somebody we made up. There was no such person. But the minute the record came out, trust me, there was a whole bunch of Roxannes.
Why'd you have to make a record about me? The Rosanne.
The reason why I wound up making Roxanne's Revenge is because I didn't have nothing else to rap about at that time. It was like, that was like the biggest hit, and the beat was like so simple, and I knew automatically I could make up anything to this beat. You know, who could not rhyme off a big beat? It would have to be like someone, like some total idiot that could not rhyme off a big beat. So you heard boom, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam. I said, oh yeah, I can do that.
You know what you can do? Let me tell y'all one for me, and then I'll tell y'all one for you.
It wasn't like, oh yeah, I know Kango, and I know this one, and I know that one. I didn't even have no idea of what they look like.
Yeah, I am fly, and you must admit, but everybody knows I don't go for it. So if you're trying to be cute and you're trying to be fun, you need to cut it out, cause it's all in your mind.
Our beef with Shantae was real. We always went on stage and went at it. She'd go on before us, diss us. We'd go on after her and diss her.
You ever heard of Shantae, man? Let me tell you, we don't know the...
I had spies, and I'd say, look, So I can sabotage this show and make sure that it really, really goes totally messed up. I want to make sure that they really look whack. Go find out what they wore. Come back and tell me exactly what they had on.